to the extent that no goose is inside. So that's why we need government to bring the fire greater so that this thing will not happen again.
Our correspondent reports that the truck is yet to be evacuated and there are no road signs diverting vehicles. In another development, a resident of Igruta, John Amadi, is calling on the Rivers State government to address the growing refuse dump along part of the Igruta and Igrutali road. In an interview with our correspondent, Mr. Amadi explained that waste is dumped and sometimes burnt along the road, particularly in the median of the Jewel Road. He called on the relevant authorities to take action against indiscriminate dumping of refuse.
From Igrita roundabout to Maki roundabout, the same from Igrita roundabout to Igrita mess up with the tip, even some part of the refuse, they burn it fire. So we need rescue to come and help us so that the place will not be messed up and people are complaining, which is not good. It's blocking the road, so we need that place to be clean because we need Greater Port Harcourt. Rivers State government, they should come and help us.
Away from that, a 4-year-old boy, Hope Evans, has been reunited with his family in Port Harcourt after he was rescued by the police command in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. The FCT Police Commissioner Olatunji Disu, in a statement on X, said the boy had been reported missing on the 31st of October from Community Primary School Azubie in Port Harcourt. He said the police also arrested one Blessing Okoy, a 31-year-old woman, for alleged kidnap. CP Disu explained that Miss Blessing reportedly lured the boy from his school with biscuits and eggs before fleeing Port Harcourt and relocating to Abuja to deceive her former lover into believing she had given birth to his child. In other news, an agricultural consultant, Charles Okoro, is calling on the River State Flood Management Committee to hasten the implementation of its post-flooding programs. Ms. Okoro said this in an interview as flood victims continue to count their losses weeks after floods ravaged their communities.
There has not been any positive impact. The only thing that they are doing, the committee say that assessing the level of loss. But the level of loss you are talking has to be proactive, because if they lose out within this second phase of farming season, I think it is a total loss. But if they are quick to implement what they have found out, it will be a good advantage to them.
A flood victim and fisherman in Kunusha community, Ahoda West local government area, Enoch Ebo, said although the flooded waters have receded, they lack resources to restart their fishing businesses. He appealed to the state government to provide them with loans to revive their business.
Like this time, we're supposed to harvest all those fishes this time, December time. But when the flood came, now entered the flood was overflow, so the net are used to fence the place. Some of them get spoiled. And those, as everything have gone, to start up is a big challenge now. The empowerment will empower or will give us a loan. Most parties a loan are used to help ourselves to get all our fishing nets and my ponds, so to buy all those small fish at the market and put it in the ponds again. If the government can do that, it would be helpful to us.
Now, the National Agency for Food, Drugs and Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has warned Nigerians to be wary of fake and adulterated drinks, especially during the festive season. NAFDAC Director General Moji Adeyeye gave the warning at a forum by the News Agency of Nigeria in Abuja. Professor Adeyeye noted that there are serious health risks associated with consuming a counterfeit product, saying they could lead to adverse health effect or even death. She urged Nigerians to be vigilant and check for NAFDAC's registration number and expiry date on product before purchasing them. Away from that, the leadership of the Labour Party says it has started the legal process to reclaim the seat of its 4 defected lawmakers. Lawmakers who defected to the APC. The National Publicity Secretary of the party, Obiora Ifo, in an interview said it was inappropriate for the full House of Representatives members to keep holding on to the seat after becoming APC members. Mr. Ifo, who described their defection as unfortunate, irrational, and inconsistent with the norms of democracy, said the party will make public the identity of its defected public office holders in its Hall of Shame register today. Still to come, Ministry of Foreign Affairs denies fake list of ambassadorial nominees. Stay with us.
I, Honorable Collins Onuwo, Honorable Commissioner for Transport, on behalf of my family, joyfully welcome His Excellency Governor Siminalayi Fubara, GSSRS, and his entourage to Rumolomini Kingdom for the commissioning of Okocha Road and Sports under the distinguished chairmanship of Senator John Asuta Mbata, DSSRS, on Tuesday, December 10th, 2024. Your Excellency, the people of Rumolomini Kingdom are proud of your leadership as it has brought total peace, unity, and development to River State. It is my prayer that God Almighty will continue to protect, guide, and uplift you as you transform.
Okay, welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume, has refuted claims that Northerners oppose the proposed tax reform bills. Mr. Akume stated that he consulted with senior citizens, leaders, and religious leaders from the region who expressed their support for the bill. He also emphasized that the bills are not targeted at any specific region, including the North. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has dismissed a fake list of ambassadorial nominees circulating on social media. In a press release issued on Sunday, signed by its spokesperson Kimiebi Ebienfa, the ministry clarified that no appointments had been made and that the president has the sole authority to appoint ambassadors. The public is advised to disregard the false information. Away from that, the Take It Back movement has vowed to go ahead with its planned protest in Ekiti, Lagos, Abuja, London, and Canada following the detention of human rights lawyer Dele Farotimi over defamation charges. The group insisted on this despite a directive by the Ekiti State Police Command banning unlawful gatherings, demonstrations, and the sale and use of fireworks across the state, citing concerns over public safety and security threat. In an interview with newsmen, the national coordinator of Take It Back movement, Juwon Sanyo-Olu, insisted that the police lacked a legal basis to ban peaceful protest. Recall that elder statesman Afe Babalola last week petitioned the police to investigate the defamatory allegations made by Mr. Farotimi in the book titled Nigeria and Its Criminal Justice System. And now to business. The Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, says it has started lifting petrol from the Dangote Petroleum Refinery. The National Publicity Secretary of IPMAN, Chinedu Kadike, confirmed this, saying the lifting of petrol from the Dangote Refinery started in late November. Mr. Kadike said the decision by the Dangote Refinery to reduce petrol price from 990 naira per litre to 970 naira per litre increased the demand for the product in the local market. He added that the deal between IPMAN and Dangote influenced the drop in prices of petroleum product as it eliminated middlemen and profiteering. And now to entertainment. The Port Harcourt Love Conference, organized by Wazobia OAP, Joy Osai Onwomere, known as Lady J, was held over the weekend in Port Harcourt. This inaugural event centered around the theme, Mending Broken Heart. Lady J shared that this will become an annual event as it marked the official launch this year. Now, she also promised even more exciting experiences for next year.
This is going to be a year thing. As a matter of fact, this is the launch of it, the Port Harcourt Love Conference. So next year, we are going to be hosting it bigger and better. You know, this is the first edition, and next year, we are going to do more. You know, this year, we were able to match 2 couples, and we're excited about it. And we were able to, renew families and grow their love. So come next year, October, expect the Port Harcourt Love Conference again. If you didn't make it this year, make sure you make it next year. We're going to share the date with you. But don't you ever miss any of the conference again. Port Harcourt City, they came out in their mass. I want to say a big thank you to all our sponsors, to my company, AIM Global, Cool Wazobia Info.
Some attendees of the conference also share their thought on the event.
I'm here for the Love Conference. I am very excited for this show. It was really an excitement. I have not even witnessed all those things in this Port Harcourt, and I want the show to hold again. And by the grace of God, I would like to attend such events again. It's really a fun.
So I'm really glad to be a partaker of this great show, and I hope to attend something like this again next time.
Indeed, the Port Harcourt Love Conference was an amazing one, was a life-changing one. I learned a whole lot of things. I unlearned the ones I had already learned I was thinking was right, and it was an amazing one. I would really love to attend whenever it comes up again.
I saw more than what I was expecting. Honestly, this event, to me, it should be happening even twice in a month.
And I pray that God will continue to uphold the covenant, being baby Lady J.
The Port Harcourt Love Conference focuses on addressing issues such as healing broken heart, resolving marital crises, and helping singles find love. The conference featured a range of engaging activities, including interactive sessions, choreographed performances, and comedy. The highlight of the event was the award of 500,000 naira cash prize to a couple. In sports, Real Madrid star Kylian Mbappe has urged parents to rethink their approach to pushing their children into intense training routines for football. In an interview, Mbappe addressed the trend of Project Mbappe, where parents try to replicate his success by documenting demanding training schedules for young children.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
South Korea's chief prosecutor has imposed a travel ban on President Yoon Suk-yeol, who is under investigation following his controversial martial law declaration last week. Travel restrictions have also been placed on several senior officials in Mr. Yoon's administration. The martial law order sparked mass protests, with tens of thousands demanding President Yoon's resignation or impeachment. However, an impeachment vote failed on Saturday. Meanwhile, the ruling People Power Party, PPP, announced that its leader and the Prime Minister would govern until Mr. Yoon's orderly exit.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Now that's a wrap on the news this before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Some residents of Iguruta in Port Harcourt Metropolis have joined call for the establishment of more fire service stations. A 4-year-old boy abducted from a school in Port Harcourt was rescued by the police in Abuja. NAFDAC has warned Nigerians about fake drinks this festive season. Finally, on the foreign scene, you heard South Korea has imposed a travel ban on President Yoon Yeol amid investigations. The news was edited by Constance Iruele Mega. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyele. Many thanks for listening.